Right now in Southwest Houston, a man is dead after being shot on a Metro bus, and now a search for the person who pulled the trigger. This all happened off of West Belfort and Kirby about 2:30. We have a live look at the scene, a map there, and investigators are now giving an update. Let's listen in.
Last name spelled T-I-E-N, Metro Chief of Police. What I have right now is basically a shooting that turned into a homicide. So with that said, I just want to be mindful that this is all preliminary. The information I have is pretty preliminary. I just got to the scene and I try to get as much facts and details as I can, so I got to push it out. So the reality is, right about like 2:30 p.m. today, HPD received a call shooting in progress. So HPD arrived within minutes. Upon their arrival, they noticed it is a confirmed shooting with a victim. A victim meaning the fact is onboarding the bus, one of our Metro buses, at the 2200 block of West Belfort, in the vicinity of West Belfort, and basically, look behind me, Kirby, right? If you put in perspective, slightly in the southwest side of town. So with that said, based on the preliminary investigation from the witnesses' accounts, we're basically having there was a disturbance on the bus, and that disturbance led to a confrontation between two males, and one of the males, let's call him the suspect, pulled out a pistol and shot the victim and left on foot. Last known location, on foot, basically eastbound, walk behind me all the way eastbound on West Belfort, and then make a right turn going southbound on Center Point. So currently we're having a search effort in collaboration with HPD and MPD are looking for the suspect, so this is still a hot scene. The only description I can provide to you right now is the fact that the suspect, which we're looking for right now, is a black male, approximately 6 foot tall, and probably between mid-20s to probably early 30s, with dreadlocks, wearing a light color short with blue and white stripes and a black t-shirt. This is all we have. So I say again with the description, this is the part that I need the public to help me out. A black male, dreadlocks, wearing a light color short with blue stripes, blue and white stripes, and a black t-shirt. 6 foot tall, approximately mid-20s to about early 30s. Last seen left on foot, east on West Belfort and south on Center Point. So with that said, because now this has turned to a homicide, the victim was transported, went to the hospital, and he did not survive the injuries. So homicide is going to take over the scene, and homicide is going to be the primary investigative agency with HPD, the primary investigative entity. Metro PD will be supporting the investigation. In the same time, we're still canvassing the areas for additional, perhaps videos. We're also actively looking in the bus for some videos right now. Once we're able to get those videos, we will ensure that will get disseminated to the public. Now, you can only imagine how dangerous it is right now, right? This is like a middle busy intersection, and a shooting just occurred, and we're actively working the scene, trying to locate the suspect. I am confident that in the last hour or so, there were a lot of folks driving by, so perhaps someone may see something. If you do, please let us know. Since homicide is taking over as the primary investigative division with HPD, so please contact us at 713, or homicide 713-308-3600. Also, Crime Stopper is still a option to call in the tips. So with that in mind, I'm open for some questions.
What can you tell us about the victim? Like, how old is he? Or...
That's a good question, Maya. So.
All right, we've been listening to the Metro Police Chief giving us some details on a deadly shooting on a Metro bus that took place this afternoon, a fight between two men. One of them pulled out a gun. The other victim was taken to the hospital and died at the hospital, but they're still looking for this suspect, a black male around 6 feet tall, in his 20s or 30s, with dreadlocks, dressed in shorts that are white and blue, and a black t-shirt.
Yeah, HPD Chief Ben 10, they're giving us that update, asking for folks who may have seen something to please contact them at homicide 713-308-3600. We'll keep on top of this.